Okay, we're looking at this Chevy Equinox. Seems to be the ticket. We just had a huge thunderstorm go through. The bad part is we just had a little disaster. So that is a $1,000 mistake that I hope to never make.
Big bad storm is rolling in by the thunder and the wind. Ain't nothing ever gonna be the same. These April showers don't change a thing. Cried for you for 20 long years. Damn you, Heather, you still ain't here. You ain't my mother anymore, and I don't feel sorry for you. April showers won't save dead flowers.
Okay, we're looking at this Chevy Equinox. Seems to be the ticket for exactly what we want. You can tow it too. Okay, we're in Tecumseh, Michigan, and it's a beautiful day. A little hot in the sun, a little cloudy, beautiful puffy clouds. We're just heading to a little hike called Indian Crossing Trail Park. We're enjoying our new car. Just dropped the paperwork off to get it licensed in Texas at the mail, at the post office. Okay, we're still here at Indian Creek Campground. It's kind of an interesting campground because it's only full on the weekends. We just had a huge thunderstorm go through with actually pretty violent winds and a lot of lightning. There was a tornado watch, but it didn't amount to anything. And now the storm has kind of passed, and you can see the sky is really lit up on that side. That's the west. And then when you go around this side, it's dark where the storm's going on over. My face is really bright. Tomorrow's supposed to be a high of 71, which we love. Oh, we came up here to see Joanna's ex-husband Wayne's band play. So we're at a restaurant here. Wanted to show you how pretty this is. Here's my mom and my stepdad. Also singing, I've got to leave. Okay, we had to move to a new spot. They couldn't keep us in this spot for a whole week, or a month, 4 weeks. So they moved us over here. Well, it's got a little deck. Can't beat that. We're loving our new tow vehicle. It's going to be taken to the shop and fixed up to be towed pretty soon.
Stand behind you while you walk backwards and guide you.
Yeah. They smell brand new. Okay, they're having a lot of 4th of July festivities around here.
Sun is coming up, are you ready to go? We can take a ride, we can take it slow. Your will is my law, I'ma let you be the boss, 'cause I'll go where you go. I'll take you to a place we can see it all. Step off the edge, I can break your fall. Your will is my law, I'ma let you be the boss, 'cause I'll go where you go. When you fall down, I'll get you back up again. The things you try are things that you won't regret. We are kings of the world, and tonight is our playground. We are kings of the world, and anywhere it's homebound. We are kings of the world, and tonight is our playground. We are kings of the world, and anywhere it's homebound. We are kings of the world. Follow me away, 'cause we can't stay here. Let yourself go, you got nothing to fear. You'll never be alone, let the highway be your home, 'cause I'll go where you go. When you fall down, I'll get you back up again. The things you try are things that you won't regret. We are kings of the world, and tonight is our playground. We are kings of the world, and anywhere it's homebound. We are kings of the world, and tonight is our playground. We are kings of the world, and anywhere it's homebound. We are kings of
Well, this morning we moved back to another spot, and the bad part is we just had a little disaster. I had hooked up the water here. Let me show you. I hooked up the water, and these things here, this thing had bumped into here, and so was putting water into the flush, which is, the flush goes in right here. Right here is where the flush goes in, and it was filled, and we didn't think about it, and all of a sudden we heard some splash and water, and the water came up in the toilet and was overflowing. So now the water's dripping down here on the generator. It's all leaking back in here. This is all wet. So I mopped up the inside and drained all the water out. Oh, what a hassle. Glad we were home. Okay, I brought my car up here to InstaHitch. They're going to get it all ready to tow. Put in the tow bars in the front and hook up the wiring harness for the lights. So I'm happy to get some people who are experienced. This is right up here in Saline, InstaHitch, and they are going to charge me about $3,500 for all this. The brake is $1,500 and the labor's $1,000. So I'll keep you updated on it. Okay, I got my car back. $3,500 later. It's all set up to tow. I checked the turn signals, they work right. The brake system, everything else is pretty simple, just hooking it up, but the brake system is a whole new thing for me. Here, I'll show you how it looks. It looks better than I thought it would. See down here, you got, this is, you pull these out, and then that's where you plug in the bracket, and that's where you hook up the cables, and this is where you hook up the turn signals. This is for the brake. It's a pull away, so if it were to come loose, it would pull that out and the brakes would go on the car. And here's your other side. You did have to cut a little bit of the grill to get that bar in there. Looks pretty good. This is these are what hook in up front that you hook the aux toe on, and you got that cable and the brake pull away cable, and this is the brake unit, and surprisingly it's not that heavy. It's a Patriot 3. This hooks on the brake pedal. And there's some controls. Those were the breakaway. He ran a wire inside, and that breakaway plugs into that. And then this pumps out and presses against the seat. So that goes between the seat and the brake. Gotta go read the manuals and everything, get ready to learn how to run it. The only thing that makes me nervous is that on Facebook last night I went on, and they have several people who have somehow misset it up. They forgot to click the button that cycles the brake and gets the extra fluid out or whatever. And anyway, if you don't do that step, then when you're going down the highway and you tap the brakes, it all of a sudden engages, and it pushes it right down and locks the brakes. So if you're going 60 miles an hour down the road and the brakes lock, by the time you figure out what's going on and pull over, you've worn a good sized patch off the tires. There's probably half a dozen people that have done this, and then they end up, and that's the people that just reported on Facebook. I'm sure there's a lot more. And so then what happens is the tires get worn on the side where it drug, and so then you have to replace all the tires. So that is a $1,000 mistake that I hope to never make. So that's scaring me. But other than that, I think I can pretty much handle this. Okay, I'm in the car, and I am going to work on setting up the steps to get this car ready to be towed. I have this app that I use that you can put in step-by-step instructions and then check them off. I have to go into the manual and I have to take the steps that are in this manual and incorporate them. And then when I'm done with that, I got to take the steps for this Patriot braking system. Okay, the annoying part is that this stupid accessory bell rings for 30 minutes. So the whole time I'm setting this up, that thing is ringing. Figured out how to get the car into tow, and I've got it down here, and I pushed it forward till the blue light and the red light is on solid, which was the next step. If the lights switch to solid blue and red, there's too much pressure on the back of the brake. And power. Put it in neutral. Okay, so now we go inside and look at the... Okay, we're back inside the RV, and we plugged in this controller right there, and it came on. So now we have to fix this part. Okay, I think I got it set up. A couple points were a little tricky. I got the RF set up. I forgot to plug in the breakaway, and I can't lock the door. We checked the brakes, and the brake lights came on. So we have this, and I set it to force 1, and you can see it says breakaway ready. If I want, I can manually hit the brake. So we'll see how it goes on the first day we travel.